Christopher, how are you doing today?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm good too, thank you.
It's really windy outside today.
Yeah, I see that. So, Christopher, I'm Manasvi. I go by the pronouns of she and her. I work with family and children's mental health agency, and my role as a mental health and addiction worker will be to support you and help you navigate your goals. So, do you have any questions before we start?
No.
Okay, so before we start, I need to review confidentiality with you. Whatever you say within our meeting is gonna stay completely private and confidential. But yes, there are some limits to confidentiality, which can include things like if there is a risk to self-harm or say suicide, which can include suicidal thoughts or homicide. The second one says if I learn that someone under the age of 18 has been harmed or is at risk to harm. The third one says if the court has subpoenaed your records. And the fourth one goes if there is a suspected elder abuse within a retirement home or a long-term care home. Except for that, everything you share is going to be completely confidential. The release of important information forms typically are time limited and then you can revoke them at any given time. So do you have any questions regarding to this?
Not right now.
Okay. So, Christopher, what brings you in today?
Well, I'm here because I'm feeling overwhelmed and feeling as a parent. Since my wife passed away, I don't know how to handle things. It's getting really hard for me. Moreover, I'm struggling with cope up with my kids and my substance abuse, and we are facing financial instability too. By we, I mean it's gonna be me, my daughter Ashley, and my son Ben. I know I need help, but I don't know where to start.
I hear you, and it sounds like you're dealing with a lot right now. It's completely understandable to feel overwhelmed with everything that you're facing.
Yeah, and on top of that, our financial situation is dire, with eviction notice looming on us with unpaid fines and by missed payments. I lost my income because I revoked my driving license due to multiple DUIs, and I need help.
It takes courage to reach out for help. Together, we can find solutions to navigate through these difficulties. So, Chris, you didn't take the box for preferred pronouns. Would you mind sharing your pronouns?
Yeah, it's gonna be he and him.
He and him? Okay. As we work together to address the challenges you're facing, it's very important for me to consider the support systems that are available to you. So, can you tell me about the people in your life that you can seek support from, both formally or informally?
My kids are really close to my in-laws, Bob and Sally, and they want to provide support too, but I always shut them out.
Oh, is there anything that bothers you from asking for support offered?
Yeah, it's like I'm feeling as a parent, and if I take their help, and actually I don't like that feeling. I feel like that I'm admitting defeat. I don't think I have another personal support, informal support, and I think my kids need Bob and Sally.
It sounds like you really love your kids and you really want to help them in these difficult times.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Chris, you mentioned Robert Munch to be your emergency contact. Can you tell me more about him?
Oh yeah, he is my friend. I really like to talk to him because I feel it's like he really understands me. Yeah.
That's great to hear that you have some informal friends at your support system.
Yeah.
So, as I mentioned, it sounds like attending church and participating in religious traditions is really important to you and your family, especially Ashley and Ben. Despite the challenges, have you found any alternative ways to incorporate these practices into your life, especially with Ashley's upcoming confirmation ceremony?
I really miss Rebecca, and I wish she were here to see it. We haven't found any alternative ways to incorporate religious practices, but we are open to the suggestions.
Understood, Chris. Exploring alternative ways to incorporate these religious practices into your family and especially within Ashley and Ben. If you're interested, we can discuss some ideas together in our upcoming sessions, and further I can refer you to some groups if you want that can be related to it. How does it sound to you?
Actually, it sounds really good
Does
because
it?
it's, right now we really need that thing.
Okay, good to hear that. So moving forward, so you described under your presenting issues that I have screwed up my kids. What makes you feel that way?
Like after my wife passed away, I have been in a hospital was for a month, and over there I got addicted to a drug called opiate, and moreover I have some gambling issues, and we are financially unstable too, and recently we got eviction notice from our house owner, and actually I don't have time for my kids, and all these things are going on, and I'm really depressed right now, but I really want to be the best dad for my kids right now.
I hear how overwhelming can it be for you, and I also hear that you want to be the best parent to your kids.
Yeah,
Yeah.
obviously.
Okay. So, Chris, you mentioned attending a group at hospice after your wife's passing. Can you tell me more about what like that experience was for you?
The group session at hospice were really helpful for all of us. It was comforting to be surrounded by the people like who really understands like what we were going through.
That's good. How did you feel attending the Triple P parenting program?
The program taught me some valuable skills like creating routines and spending some quality time with my kids, and seriously I really like that.
Oh, that's good. Also, I see you mentioned that you attended like 3 out of 7 sessions. Were there any specific challenges or obstacles that kept you from attending those sessions?
Really, it was like just the work commitments that made it difficult for me to attend all the sessions, and I also felt hesitant about pursuing personal sport, and I'm not sure if that's right for me. I worry about opening to a therapist, whether it will be actually help me to overcome my challenges or not.
It's completely understandable to feel hesitant about counseling, especially with all the work commitments that you have. It's really hard.
Yeah.
As you mentioned of what makes your mood good, it sounds like you find joy and fulfillment in doing various activities which especially involve your kids. So how do you feel about those activities contributing to your overall well-being and the purpose and giving a meaning to your life?
Actually, those moments give like really lift my spirits. When I'm spending time with my kids, whether it's playing a board game or teaching them about my work, I feel like I'm doing something meaningful in my life, and it gives me some sense of purpose and helps me to forget about my troubles for a while.
Okay, it's beautiful to hear how connecting with your kids brings you joy and purpose, offering a much needed respite from life's challenges.
Actually, this is the best thing right now. All this manual.
Yeah. So, considering your hope for the future, as mentioned, what steps do you think you can take, especially in terms of reconnecting with your in-laws and addressing substance use?
I think the first step is gonna be to reach out to my in-laws and tell them that I'm ready to take your help. As for my addiction, I know I need to seek a professional and get into rehab programs. I know it's not gonna be easy for me, but I'm willing to do anything, whatever it takes to get my life back on track for my kids.
To summarize it all, it's clear that you're facing significant challenges from coping with loss and financial strain to battling addiction and accepting support. Recognizing your strengths and accomplishments, such as your successful business and ability to fix things, is completely commendable. Moving forward, you hope for a positive future, which includes getting your life on track, being there for your kids, and reconnecting with your in-laws, especially your supportive family. It is really, really inspiring.
Good to hear that. I do have some positive strengths. Usually, all I think about negative my self-image all the time. Thank you for it. It was really helpful.
Yeah,
Much
my
needed.
pleasure.
It was much needed.
Yeah. So, Chris, as you mentioned that you need immediate assistance with housing, have you explored any potential solutions or resources to address these issues?
I've thought about reaching out for help, but I'm not sure where to start. I have considered looking into financial assistance programs, but I haven't attended yet, and it's all been overwhelming, and I'm not sure where to turn for help.
I understand it can be overwhelming, but you are not alone, and together we can explore options and find the support you need. So, for the next meeting, I will be searching some helpful referrals for to address the housing issue. And in the meantime, if you need any immediate assistance, you can ring on the agency's helpline number that I have already provided you on the confidentiality form. Is there anything else that you want to ask or share before we end the session today?
Actually, not really. Thank you for helping me to navigate my challenges. A good advisor and a collaborator.
Oh, that was my pleasure. Yeah, see you in the next session.
Yes, yeah. Thank you very much.
Yeah.